Hello guys, welcome to the latest episode of Big Trip, and today I am at Winchester on the southwestern main line. Arriving now is going to be a single 450 as 450-098 and 450-080 depart slightly delayed 11:18 Southwestern Railway service to Portsmouth Harbour from London Waterloo. This one is 450-012. I'll find out that working in a minute because I literally just arrived and have no idea what that one's doing. But there it is anyway, 450-012. So yes, today I am at the lovely station that serves the lovely city of Winchester. Probably one of the nicest cities in the UK. I've heard very good things about how nice it is. Yeah. Let's say the calling points. I might be able to work out where it's from. Basingstoke, Fleet, Farnborough Main, Clapham Junction, and yeah, it's from Poole, 450-012. It's from Poole to London Waterloo. So there's that one. So it's the 11:25 from Poole to London Waterloo. Actually, yeah, that makes sense now. Today here at Winchester you'll be seeing services by Southwestern Railway and CrossCountry. The station I haven't been back to I've been here this year, but I haven't been back for a little while. The last time I came here, I only got about a 15-minute video out of it. I know that sounds kind of typical because this station does have quite a typical service pattern, but it does have a lot of freight going through it as well, and we are expected to see quite a bit of that. So I am going to try and stay here for a bit longer. There goes 450-012, heading out from Poole to London Waterloo, calling next at Basingstoke, followed by Fleet, Farnborough Main, Clapham Junction and London Waterloo. As you hear, the announcement's going off for the 11:27 cross-country service from Manchester Piccadilly to Bournemouth. We'll see that one coming in a minute. So, if you do wish to check out any real-time updates on trips and posts, please do check out my Facebook group, the link's in the description. So, without further ado, let's see what's on offer here, shall we? Let's get started here at Winchester. Enjoy the video. Okay, approaching now is going to be the slightly delayed 11:27 cross-country service to Bournemouth from Manchester Piccadilly. Yeah, it's got 4 coaches, so it's either a 220 or a 4-car 221. It's just parking its way along the platform down there. So we'll see this one go out in a minute. This is the 11:27. Oh, it's a bit cold, isn't it? Cross-country service from Manchester Piccadilly to Bournemouth, calling at Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central, Brockenhurst and Bournemouth. Right, now departing is going to be the 11:27 cross-country service to Bournemouth from Manchester Piccadilly. As I say, Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central, Brockenhurst and Bournemouth will be its 4 remaining calling points, followed then by a turnaround to form another service back to Manchester Piccadilly a bit later. Lovely two-tone from the driver as well. That's 220-024 heading out there. Oh god, no, it's heading over there, not up there, to Bournemouth. Okay, train approaching now is going to be the 11:33 Southwestern Railway service to Weymouth and Bournemouth from London Waterloo. Or Bournemouth and Weymouth if you like. The service will split at Bournemouth with 5 coaches continuing to Weymouth, 5 splitting at Bournemouth and remaining there. 444-004 is the front. Okay, now departing. You just heard a Voyager in the background, by the way. That's the 11:33 to Manchester Piccadilly. You'll see that in a minute. Departing now is the 11:33 South Western Railway service to Bournemouth and Weymouth. The service now calls again at Southampton. I'll do the calling points in a minute, actually. Let it go out first. Triple 4035 is the rear. That'll be the bit that splits at Bournemouth. 004 will continue to Weymouth. It's calling at Southampton Airport Parkway, Brockenhurst, Bournemouth, where then it will split. There's the Voyager, by the way. That's the 11:33 to Manchester Piccadilly, and then it continues over to Poole, Hamworthy, Wareham, Wool, Morton, Dorchester South, Upway and Way. Actually, I think that one is Wareham, Wool. No, it's Wareham, Dorchester South, Upway, Way. It's not calling it Wool or Morton, that one. But anyway, here's the Voyager. We'll see it go out in a minute. Okay, the fine. Now it's the 11:33 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly, 220.006. Somehow that was still here, and it really wasn't meant to have been. The light was green, something was sort of causing it to stay here, but it stayed here long enough for me to walk up to the end of the platform, and then it departed. It was almost like it was waiting for me to come up here, even though it wasn't. That would never happen, which would be ridiculous, but it looked that way because of how well timed that was. But anyway, no point thinking about that. That's 220.006 calling at, God, I'm shivering, Basingstoke, Reading, Oxford, Banbury, Leamington Spa, Coventry, Birmingham International, Birmingham New Street, Wolverhampton, Stafford, Stoke-on-Trent, Macclesfield, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. There it goes. Right, this train just arrived in. I was just getting a sandwich, but departing now is going to be the 11:48 South Western Railway service from Weymouth to London Waterloo, and approaching is going to be the 11:49 South Western Railway service to Poole from London Waterloo. This Weymouth Waterloo service calls at Woking and London Waterloo only. I'm going to try and get this in time. It's 44037 on the rear, 028 at the front. And this is 45115 arriving. And that's the 11:49 South Western Railway service to Poole from London Waterloo. See this one in a minute, hopefully. Okay, now departing is going to be the 11:49 South Western Railway service to Poole from London Waterloo. (450.115). And that service calls at Shawford, Eastleigh, Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central, Totton, Ashurst, New Forest, Brockenhurst, Sway, New Milton, Hinton Admiral, Christchurch, Folkestone, Boscombe, Bournemouth, Branksome, Parkstone and Poole. That service is the one that does not call at Beaulieu Road. The next one does. It's every 2 hours there. So yeah, that one doesn't call at Beaulieu Road. But there it goes anyway, 45115 to Poole from London Waterloo. It's really weird now because it's pretty much, the pool services are pretty much 450s now. They used to be always 444s, 444s, whatever you want to call them. Take your pick, I don't really care. But it's not like that anymore. They do sometimes do it, but only during the times when they really need them, I guess. So during the day when it's quieter, they have 450s do it. It's pretty cool. Okay, approaching through the archways there, as you can see quite nicely, is the 1157, I think? 1156, sorry. South Western Railway service from Portsmouth Harbour to London Waterloo. And this is 450-119.
The train now approaching platform 2 doesn't stop here.
The announcement you can hear for a train not stopping is freight. It is a DB, looks like a DB59, but it's probably a 66. 450-119 is this one. Oh goodness, this is coming fast. There's a light engine as well. (66,066). There it goes, heading over somewhere. Expected that to be longer, but it was just a light engine. Okay, the partner is 450-119, that is the 1156 South Western Railway service from Portsmouth Harbour to London Waterloo. That one now calls at Basingstoke, Fleet, Farnborough Main, Clapham Junction and London Waterloo. Not too sure if that is a Clapham caller though. I know the Poole Waterloo is, I don't know about Portsmouth Waterloo. I think they both are Clapham callers, but I could be wrong there. It sounds really weird, isn't it? Clapham callers. It sounds like a really old jazz band, doesn't it? Sounds really weird, that. Okay, approaching now, excuse me while I clear my throat, is the 1203 cross-country service from Southampton Central to Newcastle. And approaching behind me is going to be the 1205 South Western Railway service to Weymouth, formed of just a single 444 this time. This cross-country service also has 5 coaches. So it should be, well, not should be, it is, will be a 221. Here's the 444 as well. 014. That's quite a good thumbnail. I think I'll use that. I've said that now, I'm using it. So both trains have now had the whistle to go. 444-014 has its doors closed, it's ready to leave. I don't know what's going on though, because the lights still haven't gone off and all the doors have shut. Oh, there we go. No, hang on, no, ignore me. It's still on, for some weird reason. Oh, I haven't got to wait until locking, to be fair. Departing as well is 221133. This is the 1203 to Newcastle from Southampton Central cross country. There goes that one, heading to Newcastle. The 444 is also off now. So the Newcastle service, I might as well give you calling points for it, are the calling points for it, Basingstoke, Reading, Oxford, Banbury, Leamington Spa. Then it's non-stops Birmingham New Street, Derby, then Derby, Sheffield, Doncaster, York, Darlington, Durham and Newcastle. The 444 is the stopping one, I think. Is it still moving? Yes, it is. I think it is. Yes, it is. It just went through a big tunnel. So that stopping one will be Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central. I think then it is Brockenhurst, and it's Christchurch, Folkestone for Boscombe, Bournemouth, Branksome, Parkstone, Poole, Hamworthy, Holton Heath, Wareham, Wool, Moreton, Dorchester South, Upway and Weymouth. I think that's the pattern. And just a quick correction, I was slightly wrong on the calling points for Weymouth. Up to Brockenhurst I got it right, and it's New Milton, Christchurch, Folkestone, Bournemouth. Then it is Poole, and then the rest of them are correct, but it doesn't call it Branksome or Parkstone. Okay, screaming its way through now is going to be a Class 70 for Freightliner. I won't kid him when I said it was screaming its way through. 70-010 there. And that's heading over to Southampton MCT, but I'm not too sure where from. But there it goes anyway. Okay, arriving now, even, is a 1218 South Western Railway service from Weymouth to London Waterloo, calling at Basingstoke, Clapham Junction and London Waterloo. And it's 444023 on this one. There's this one, we'll probably see it go out in a minute, but otherwise another service is going to be arriving in a minute anyway. I think anyway. Well, I hope so anyway, but I think it might be running late. Right, part now is going to be the 1218 South Western Railway service from Weymouth to London Waterloo, calling at Basingstoke, Clapham Junction and London Waterloo. I've noticed that, oh, I'll say in a minute actually, because this is going first. And as you can see in the background there, approaching is going to be the 1219 South Western Railway service to Portsmouth Harbour via Eastleigh. And this one's formed of what I think is two 450s. And I think I'm right. It is 450 568 at the front. Okay, departing now is the 1219 South Western Railway service to Portsmouth Harbour via Eastleigh, calling at Eastleigh next, followed by Hedge End, Botley, Fareham, Portchester, Cosham, Hilsea, Fratton, Portsmouth and Southsea and Portsmouth Harbour. And it's 450 James Bond at the rear, 007. There it goes. Not too many trains left now, but still a hefty bit. But we'll see what turns up next. Okay, excuse me there. Approaching now is going to be the 12:25 South Western Railway service from Poole to London Waterloo. And it's 4:50 on this one. Is it 002 or 003? No, it's 002. That one calls at Basingstoke, Fleet, Farnborough Main, Clapham Junction and London Waterloo. I still need to get clarification whether the Portsmouth Waterloo does actually call at Clapham Junction. I'm going to look now and then confirm when this one goes. Okay, and departing from platform 1 now is 4:50 with the 12:25 South Western Railway service from Poole to London Waterloo.
The next train to leave platform 2 is the 12:27 CrossCountry
there it goes.
service to
The Portsmouth Waterloo does Fleet, Farnborough Main, Woking and London Waterloo. That one doesn't call at Woking, the one from Poole, but the one from Portsmouth does.
Five carriages.
Okay, approaching now is the 12:27 cross-country service to Bournemouth from Manchester Piccadilly.
Cannot be used on this train.
Service is running about 2 minutes late. Even though the board keeps saying it's on time, it's not. This one is a 221 again. Well, it's a 221 this time, it was a 220 last time. And the 221 in question is 221138. We'll see it go out in a minute. Okay, on its departure now is the 12:27 cross-country service to Bournemouth from Manchester Piccadilly, with 221138 taking it away. And that one doesn't say bio-reaver on it. That's the it just says cross-country, so that one hasn't been bio-reavered yet, if you like. Approaching now is going to be the 12:33 South Western Railway service to Weymouth. I was going to go over and film the Manchester Piccadilly cross-country service, but I think, given all being well here, I might just film it when this leaves because it is running late. 444031 is the service. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits. See if anyone gets a reference there. I was correct indeed, because the Voyager hasn't arrived yet. Departing now is a 12:33 South Western Railway service to Weymouth and Bournemouth. This one is another one that splits at Bournemouth. The South Western Railway nameplate on it. 444 003 at the rear. There that one goes, heading over to Bournemouth and Weymouth. I try to do it in chronological order as it comes along the railway, but I don't always do that right, do I? Okay, arriving now is the 12:33 cross-country service from Bournemouth to Manchester Piccadilly. It's a 221. It's 221 123 ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Had to, sorry. Getting sick inside of it, but I do not care. It's funny to me anyway. It's not really funny, it's just a running gag. Okay, departing now about 5 minutes late is the 12:33 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly from Bournemouth. Do you know what, I don't think cross-country go a single day with at least having one carriage that doesn't actually work properly. That second carriage along that 221 was still in a neutral gear, if you like. The reason for that is because it's got a fault, because it's not actually working properly. So therefore it is a neutral gear and didn't fully work. So that train is operating on neutral engine, I'll say then. That's a better word for it, because the train is now operating on 4 out of its 5 engines, which isn't too bad, but it's basically just turned into a 220, even though it's got 5 coaches. So yeah, because that second coach is not contributing at all. It's like the kid in school who does not bother to do his work and yeah, doesn't contribute. There's probably better examples out there, like, you know, I don't know, the entire Man United squad. Yeah, that's a good example. Right, passing through now, we've got a DB class 66. And this is why Winchester is such a good station, because the freight passing is incredible. But there it goes anyway, 66089. Right, arriving now is going to be one of the last, it's going to be the penultimate train, so the second before last. It's the 12:48 South Western Railway service from Weymouth to London Waterloo. 444011. There's that one, and also approaching is something else, but we'll get it in a second.
Hurst, Sway, New Milton, Hinton Admiral.
Okay, arriving in now is going to be the final train of the video.
Bournemouth, Branksome, Parkston and Poole. This train has 5 carriages.
Are you able to sell some tickets? I love that, that's funny.
If you are travelling to Shortland or Ely Road,
That's quite a cool way of doing things. I love those little mobile microphones, they're brilliant. This is the 12:49 South Western Railway service from London Waterloo to Poole. And this one actually is a 444, it's 444015. You'll see this one go out in a minute. This will be the last train in the video, and question of the video will follow it. So see this one go out in a minute. Okay, off goes the 12:49 Southwestern Railway service to Poole with 444015. And as that one goes out, I'm going to finish the video from Winchester here. So thank you all for watching this video from Winchester. If you have liked what you've seen here, please do like and subscribe. Please do leave any comments because I will get back to them as and when I can, and any recommendations are welcome, so please do leave us in the comments as well. I must say this station has been absolutely fantastic. The very typical service pattern has made it relatively easy to figure out where things are coming from and to, which is quite good for a station like this. It's very busy. It's actually up there with some of the busiest in the UK, so very good for it. The city itself is lovely as well. I've heard very good things about it. Maybe others haven't heard good things about it, but I would be really surprised if you haven't, because this is probably one of the nicest cities in Hampshire. And no offence to that of Southampton or Portsmouth, but this city is lovely. But yes, I really have enjoyed my time here. The freight passing is probably one of the biggest reasons I always like filming here, because of the fact that the freight does come through at a really good speed. Plus everything stops here, so it's nice also to see CrossCountry in the mix as well, so you don't just get Southwestern Railway here, unless CrossCountry are on strike, which they have been recently. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now because my train is due in a minute. The next station for me is Midday. Again, yes I know, hopefully more passing freight there as well as a lot of fast passenger services. Again, one of my favourite stations in Hampshire because of it. Question of the video is, can you name a service, or a service in particular, that operates with more than 2 trains connected together? So an example would be, actually I won't give you an example, you can figure it out. A service where 2 or more trains are connected together, oh no, more than 2 trains, not 2, more than 2 trains are connected together at one time. A service that does that. So, thanks for watching this video from Winchester, and I'll see you at Midday. Goodbye guys, and thank you for watching.